Good morning, my friends. Welcome and welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya Sidegigcrafts. Guys, we are going back to a little bit of basics here. I get asked a lot, what are Masterboards and why do you use them? And what do you do with them? Or how do you use them? What do you do with them? How do you make them? Basically, you know, all the questions. So we're going to be doing that today. So I like to make Masterboards to use a lot of the scraps that go into a journal. It makes the items that I make with them, like tags, belly bands, stuff like that, makes it cohesive throughout the journal so that the things that we put in it reflect the things that we made it with. So it's a great way to use up scraps and make something unique. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some Masterboard just so that we have some things to put into the journal that we're making. I'm working on this guy. I found that clip yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and put it in there. I think it's just so cute. And it actually goes along with that princess theme, doesn't it? Isn't that a great idea? And you know, when things present themselves, we use them. They did that for a reason. So I am going to use that one. So making Masterboard this morning and having some fun in the craft room. Today, as I'm filming, this is Thursday. So you're seeing this most likely on Friday. I'm going to post it on Friday. So I will already be at retreat, working my fingers to the bone on some crafty goodies. Yep. Including hopefully this journal. I'm going to take this along and see if I can get some of it done or finished. I've got so many other projects I'm working on that I'm going to take to see if I can finish some of this stuff up, get it out of the craft room. So that's my plan. And I hope to take you guys on a little tour of the facility when I go as well. I think you'll love it. I know you will. I've been there once before and I just had so much fun. And these ladies are super sweet. So I'm sure we'll have a good time chatting and creating, telling stories, telling fibs. Who knows? Who knows? But what happens at the retreat stays at the retreat. Just kidding. I'm making it sound like it's going to be some major crazy event. It's not, I promise. I promise. I'll behave. Gosh darn it. I think it's going to be fun. They do other craft retreats they go to. I think they go to Tennessee for one also. They're a little closer to Tennessee than I am. I have to drive out that way. So I think there's one. I want to use this in there as a tuck, so I'm not going to use that piece. What was I going to say? I have to drive a little farther to get to these ladies, but they go to retreats more frequently in different places. So I'm kind of excited to get to hear about some of that, and maybe I can go to some of those too. Oh my goodness, Cash. I just fed her. I promise she's okay. She's just fine. Let's tear some of these. We're going to use different size pieces. I'm not trying to do a lot of itty bitty pieces today because first of all, I don't need to do that. And I don't need itty bitties. I just need some of these patterns to be in there. And I want to actually add some die cuts to these when I put them in. So they'll have some hearts and some different, you know, florals and stuff. Those are some of the things I'm going to be making at the retreat. I pulled some dies that I think will be really cute in here. So I need to work on those. I also need to take some inks along so that I can use my inks to color the papers the colors that I want. because that's a good way to do it. If you don't have the right color paper, use your ink and make it. Oops, some ink blending. I'll have different tones of the same color. It'll be awesome. So I want to make some florals to go with it too. We'll just stick that one right there in the middle. Let's see, I'd like to use some smaller scraps. I mean smaller that I don't have to tear those, because I'd like to use those for the projects. Let's put that down there. Oh, here's one. Use that. This one's actually cardstock, which is fine. So I hope you guys are doing great. I hope that the weather is treating you well. I know it's been cold out here. I know it's worse in other places, but I'm enjoying it, so I don't mind too much. Oops, at least the weather that we've been getting, it's not too bad. It's not too scary. I know we're expecting more snow next week, I think. I don't know, the snowflake keeps moving, so I'm not too sure what to believe. But that's what the forecast says right now. And that's kind of fun. But wherever you are, I hope you're staying safe and that your family is safe. Those affected by the storms and the fires, I'm so sorry. My heart does go out to you for sure. I know it's not an easy time. That's for dang sure. That can go in the laundry. That can go in the trash. Let's see. I'm finding little strips of things. I did use this in the book, so I'm gonna use that one. But I think I'm gonna use that to cover any empty spots. Same with that one that I might have towards the end. Let's put that here. So just kind of cleaning some of these things out of the way. I just threw it to the pile that I want to take with me. That's not going to be effective. All right, I've got lots of these I wanted to use throughout the book. I forgot about that. Forgot I had those. Okay, some vellum. That's not going to work in there that way. This can help cover some little strips. I am finding some pieces. Hang on, guys. Here we go. Look at these. Those are perfect. Those are perfect. They're scraps off my desk I've already got torn and everything. Some of these, like this one isn't in this book. It was in the last one. But I think I can still use these. I think they'll work. I can't. Oh, this is perfect. Yep. I can still use most of these because they came from the same pack of papers. Those can work. So they're not far off what I'm already doing. What I don't use, I will throw in the box to take with me. I can use that. I can use that. I did use some of that in there. I'm not going to use that one on there. So we can use that one. And that one. All right, these I will... that. These I'll put in the little scrap box. Should get us pretty close. Actually, I've got a few more pieces of book page and some other stuff over there too, so we'll pull from those when we need them. All right, let's keep going. This is great. This will clean off my desk. That's kind of a nice thing about a retreat too, is that you have to take so much stuff you can actually clean once that stuff is out of the way. And then when you get back, you can put everything back where it goes, right? That's how I'm going to use this time. I want to take everything though, and I just don't know what. I want to take everything, every little bitty thing. And I can't do that. I know I can't do that, but I'd like to. I'm fighting the urge. Just put that one there, why not? You can use liquid glue for this. You can use whatever adhesive you prefer. Glue stick works really well. I don't trust glue stick for myself, so I don't tend to use it. I don't even have any, I don't think. Right now, I have had a few sticks, but I use them up pretty quick because I just don't like them laying around. They usually get dried up and stuff, so I just don't reach for that stuff. I probably haven't tried the right glue stick because some of you swear by it. But that's okay. Stick that one there. So with these bigger pieces, obviously we're going to fill this up faster, which is great. Which ones are glued down and which ones aren't. Let's see. Let's move this over just a bit. That pile there. Did I? Okay. Isn't this cute so far? I mean, even just the way it is, it's cute. It's got the map page in the back. I have these atlases that I haven't used. I used to go geocaching, and I have these atlases that are huge, and I thought, what a great base to put stuff like this on because I don't use it. So it's just sitting there. And so I've been tearing out the pages from time to time to use this way. I'm going to use the cover to make a really ginormous journal for a friend of mine. So I'm excited about that. That's one of the things I want to work on this week. And so that'll be cool. Put that one there. But these pages are perfect for Masterboards because they're so big, it's easy to collage them. I wouldn't use them for anything else. Particularly, they're not pretty. So it's perfect. It's a great way to use up your ugly papers. So if you have ugly scrapbook papers that you just will never use, don't throw them away. Use them. Use them like this. Make them pretty, make them usable. Stamp them up, add some lovely collage. Just cover up the ugly patterns. You'll have white on the back. It'll be great. Because we all have ugly papers, don't we? Okay. We buy that pad of paper that we just love, but there's always those pieces that we just don't know how to use. Those are the ones. That's the one I'm talking about. Or if you're a journaler and you get those big old papers that have the one design on it that are meant for like a scrapbook page, you can't really use that in a journal because the picture won't show. You'll have to fold it in half. So what do you do with those? This is what you do with them. You could do other things, I'm sure, but you know, it's a great way to use them. Go there. Yep. Normally I try to keep my lines from lining up, but I'm not too worried today. Most of them won't. I can always put another design over it, or some die cuts or something like that. And I plan to do die cuts anyway, so I'm not too worried about them overlap or lining up evenly. Although normally I do tend to avoid it. Okay, this one here. I like that better. I really like these colors. I'm gonna have to get some pinks and stuff in here too, but I'm holding out for just a bit to get these laid out, and then I'll add those over the top because I have fewer of those colors. I think that can go here. Nope, not wide enough. Right here. Nope, same color. We'll just put it there. Okay, this one. And then this one can go. I already tried that. Nope, same. Samesies. All right, so we'll go there. And I saw a strip that I needed. That's the same as that one. Wonder if it matters. It is a different tone. I could put this one here though. Let's do that. Even these long little pieces are great for this, because you'll get gaps like this one, and you can just stick that little guy in there, cover that up. All right, and let's use some more book page because it's sitting here staring at me. Let's use it. I could have looked around a little better and seen the shape and size I needed for that, but I didn't, so just put that there. About here. That'll work. Ooh, I like this side with the big Y on it. Put it there. Okay, what else have we got? Have we got more? Those are recipes. I don't necessarily want to use those. What else have we got? What else have we got? Piece of white cardstock? Nah. Nah. That. Got a Raggedy Ann. One that I didn't use before. What's this? This is another piece of collage. I could stick this one on there. We'll get this off my desk. It's a little bit thicker, but that's okay. Just stick it in there. Just put that right there. There we go. There we go. we go. All right. What else? What else? What else? We could do, I wanted to do more pinks and things on here because I don't have any. Let's do princess. Should we do princess? We'll do princess and polka dots. Oh, that's just princess. Princess and, ooh, this one. Let's do this one. I guess I have the bows on there, but that's the only pink I have on here so far. We've got to get some pink on here. We need some pink. Pink. Pink, pink, pink. All right, there we go. Should have tried that one before I tore it. Is that one too wide, too narrow, too what, too something? Actually, it's perfect. Awesome. What else? We need another piece. We need something here. Let's try this one. Won't need to be that long, so let's cut that back. Actually, that one, nope, because it's got a little tiny piece there. This way. So a nice thing about this too, obviously this is going to make too many tags and things for just one journal. So I will have the rest of it in my stash for another project later on, which is great. This is a great way to build up your stash so you have part of your journal already made next time you go to make one. Isn't that awesome? I think so. If you do, like, you could sit down and make like several masterboards at a time. I want to go all the way to the top. Let's just do it. Why not? You can make several of them at a time and then cut them out and just work on them all at once, which is kind of what I hope to do at the retreat, is make a bunch of them so that I have, you know, stuff to work with later. And use up a lot of my scraps from my scrap box. I'm taking my whole scrap box with me. I sure am. Because I think that would be a great use of my time to be able to use some of that stuff up. Build up my stash. Okay, and I'm just kind of placing these over where I feel like it needs something. Like here, where these are all lined up. Pull that, otherwise it's gonna sit on another line. Okay, and then I need one piece here of something. Let's do, should we do polka dots? I'm not gonna go too bold with it because then it's gonna be harder to make, like if I do hearts and things, if I do die cuts and add them on, it'll make it harder for those things to stand out if I make these too bright. So these will be a little more subtle in the back. Okay. If that makes sense, guys. I'm sorry if it doesn't. I hope it does. You guys know me. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's put another piece of the floral here. Almost done with this. And then we can cut them. See what we get. I love that part. The cutting part is so much fun. Oh, like, oh no, that's the same piece. So basically, I'm just bandaging up the little pieces here, making sure that it's pretty and all the spots are covered. Oh, there's a piece there, but I'm going to need something different. So we'll put another one of those. Oh, that's the same as that one, so I don't want to use that one. What can I use there? What can I use there? Not those. How about music? Let's put a piece of music back up on top. Cute, cute, cute. All right, let's put one of these here too. Break up that big piece. Although it'll get broken up when I cut it anyway, but I need some pink here too. There we go. There's that. And then I wanted to put these on here. No particular rhyme or reason for these. I do need to save some for the book though, because I wanted to use these a little bit in there. So we'll save some of those pieces, like that one. I mean, I'll put a few of them on here, but put it this way. Just to add a cute touch of Valentine, right? Put this on here. And that leaves us just a few pieces left. I think I'm going to leave that. All right, so now what? Now what do we do? Well, you could do lots of things. We could do some mixed media on here and make it extra special, or we could just start cutting it down, which is what I plan to do. I love to do mixed media on it, but sometimes we just appreciate what we got and keep moving. I need to figure out how to sharpen this blade. Let's get this in. And then I'm going to have to cut this in the middle. I don't have to cut it in the middle. Let's cut this. I was going to turn it over and cut it. I'm not trying to plan it. I want surprises. Turn it this way. I'm not measuring, I'm just kind of cutting, and I will go straight in the middle on this one. This one needs a trim. A little haircut there. And then we need to go the other direction. I can already peek and see these are great. Let's go this way. Should we just cut them all at once? Well, at least cut a couple of them at the same time, huh? I should save a couple for, let's save these for belly bands, yeah? Okay, we'll save those two for belly bands. do need a few. I don't have very many belly bands. I like to sew through them and stuff. Okay, so those two will be belly bands. Aren't they cute? I like how they turn out. So this is one of my favorite projects, guys. It's just kind of a surprise what you get. Isn't that darling? Oh my gosh, that turned out so cute. I like it. And it's got the word you right there. We've got that one. Now something like this that has just a little bit of piece of paper on here, I'll possibly cut that off. Or leave it because it can actually top it off that way. Got this one. You can add some stamping to these also, which is also fun to do before you cut them. But I'm not going too grungy with this journal, so I want to be careful about that. And I don't have any mixed media in there, so that wouldn't work for me. But we can round corners. Now you're probably wondering, what do I do with this side? Well, what I do with this side is I will actually end up gluing these to coffee dyed paper, which is already packed. So I can't do that now. I'll have to do that later, and then cut them out again so that you have a writing spot on the back. Or you could put cardstock back there, something like that. I like to leave that straight, leave these rounded, because then I'll put a hole up here. Since it's got that top little bar on it, it kind of looks like it's decorated that way. For ones like this, I'll do more rounding. When they're rounded, they fit in the pockets better. And I think they look nicer. They look more finished to me. So these would be cute sewn on. I think they'd be even cute with hand sewing on them if you poke the holes first and then use the needle and go through. The holes would be super cute. Probably not something I'm going to do with this one. We'll go around all the corners on this one. For the belly bands, I like to leave them as they are. Oh, I missed one. As they are, because most likely have to cut them to fit the book anyway. And then you have to start over with all the decorative stuff. So that is what you do with the Masterboard, guys. So some of these could be used like, let me show you. Once you have these cut, even into this size, you can use them as journaling cards, tuck them into pockets. So you could tuck them in, you know, something like that would be super cute, fits perfectly. You could also turn them into pockets this way so that you can, you know, have space to put something else. The belly bands, you can put them in the middle of the page and cut them to fit. Stick stuff behind them, or you could use them as tucks, like tuck it over here, make it like a pocket this way. You could do all kinds of things, guys. I mean, the sky's the limit. Whatever you're going to use a regular piece of paper for. So these are going to be stronger than a regular piece of paper, which is great. But there's so many things you could do. That would be super cute right there, wouldn't it? Should we just put this one there? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Actually, I'd really like to do more of the edges before I do, though. So I won't do that right now. But anyways, that is what you do with them. And I hope that you can make bookmarks out of them. You can make tags, you know, cut the traditional tag shape. So many things. So I hope I gave you at least a few ideas what you could do with your Masterboard. I hope, look, I cut those pretty evenly and I didn't even look at the size. I hope that you'll be inspired to go make some of your own for your own projects. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Thanks for letting me talk out my stuff. I'm just talking away over here. But I love y'all. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.